Commander Vex'thor of the Kaldrinian Empire stood on the bridge of his flagship, the Dominion's Fist, watching the blue marble called Earth rotate slowly beneath him. His 4 eyes narrowed with satisfaction. This would be easy, laughably easy. Pitiful, he muttered, his mandibles clicking in amusement. Such a backward world, such primitive technology, and yet they resist. His second-in-command, Officer Rinza, approached with hesitant steps. Commander, the humans have responded to our ultimatum. Already? Vex'thor's laughter echoed through the bridge. What did these dirt dwellers say? Let me guess. They begged for mercy. They offered tribute. He leaned forward, his massive frame casting shadows across the holographic displays. Tell me, Rinza, do they cry? Rinza's skin shifted to an uncomfortable shade of purple. No, Commander, they said, and I quote, thanks for the offer, but we'll pass. Also, your ship's design looks like someone welded together 3 garbage trucks. Have a nice day. The bridge fell silent. Completely, utterly silent. Vex'thor's eyes widened. They insulted the Dominion's Fist. Yes, Commander. My flagship? The terror of 17 star systems? The vessel that made the Vorith collective surrender without firing a single shot. The very same, sir. Vex'thor stood up, his armor plates rattling. These humans dare mock us. U.S. The Kaldrinian Empire has conquered 463 worlds. We have obliterated entire civilizations. We have made emperors weep and queens beg for quick deaths. Yes, Commander, but activate the orbital bombardment array. Vex'thor roared. We will turn their cities to glass. We will make them regret their insolence. Rinza hesitated. Sir, intelligence suggests we should perhaps study them first. They defeated the Zorgath invasion 3 cycles ago, rather decisively. Vex'thor waved a dismissive claw. The Zorgath. Those incompetent fools couldn't conquer a nursery. No, we strike now. Target their largest population centers. Show them the price of disrespect. The tactical officer, a young Kaldrinian named Vex'thor, spoke up nervously. Commander, we're detecting unusual energy signatures from the planet's surface. Multiple locations. The readings are odd. Odd? Vex'thor laughed. What could possibly be odd about primitive nuclear weapons? Fire the bombardment array, now. The ship's massive weapons powered up, humming with barely contained destruction. Vex'thor smiled. This was his favorite part. The part where inferior species realized their mistake. The part where they scrambled, panicked, begged. Commander. Vex'thor's voice cracked with panic. The energy signatures are spiking. They're off the scale. I've never seen readings like this. Irrelevant. Fire. But before the weapons could discharge, every screen on the bridge flickered, then went dark. Then displayed a single image, a human face, young female, smiling, terrifyingly calm. Hello there, the human said cheerfully. This is Director Maya Torres of Earth's Unified Defense Council. We noticed you're about to do something really stupid, so we thought we'd give you one last chance to reconsider. Vex'thor's mandibles hung open. How did you? Our systems are encrypted with quantum-level security protocols. Nothing can breach. Yeah, about that, Maya interrupted, examining her fingernails casually. Your encryption is adorable. My 12-year-old nephew cracked it in about 40 minutes. As a homework assignment. He got a B+, by the way. Lost points for showing off. The bridge crew exchanged horrified glances. Maya continued, her smile never wavering. Now you have 2 options. Option 1, you turn those ships around, go home and we pretend this embarrassing little incident never happened. Option 2. Her smile widened, but her eyes went cold. We activate Protocol Omega. Vex'thor forced himself to laugh. Protocol Omega. What ridiculous name. What could you possibly— It's the weapon we were forbidden to use, Maya said quietly. After the Zorgath incident, the Galactic Council made us promise we'd never activate it again. They called it excessive. They called it terrifying. They called it absolutely psychotically disproportionate to any reasonable threat. She leaned closer to the camera. We called it Tuesday. Rinza whispered urgently to Vex'thor. Commander, perhaps we should listen. Silence. Vex'thor roared. She bluffs, all species bluff when cornered. There is no weapon that could threaten a Kaldrinian battle fleet. Maya sighed. Okay. Your funeral. Well, not funeral exactly. There won't be enough left for a funeral. Maybe a memorial plaque. Here floated Commander Vex'thor. He made a choice. She made a gesture off-screen. The energy signatures exploded across every sensor.
What is that?
Vex'thor stammered, staring at his displays. Those readings, they're impossible. Nothing generates that much power. Nothing. Vex'thor felt something he hadn't experienced in decades. Fear. Commander. Rinza's voice was barely a whisper. The forbidden weapon. The one the Zorgath survivors mentioned. The one they said tore their fleet apart at the molecular level. The one that, activating Protocol Omega, Maya announced. An Earth began to glow. Abort the bombardment. Vex'thor screamed, his composure shattering like cheap glass. His claws slammed against the command console, mandibles clicking in pure unfiltered panic. Too late. The bombardment array fired. Massive energy beams capable of vaporizing continental plates lanced downward toward Earth's surface. Vex'thor watched, waiting for the satisfaction of seeing cities burn. Instead, something ate his weapons. Not blocked them, not deflected them. Ate them. The energy beams simply stopped, mid-flight, frozen in space like insects trapped in amber. Then, slowly, horrifyingly, they began flowing backward, upward, toward his fleet. That's not possible, Vex'thor whispered, his skin turning the pale white of Kaldrinian terror. Energy doesn't flow backward. Physics doesn't work that way. It can't work that way. Tell that to the humans, Rinza muttered, backing away from the view screen. Maya Torres reappeared on every display, still smiling that awful pleasant smile. Did you know Earth is classified as a Class 12 death world? No, the Galactic Council tried to keep that quiet. Didn't want to scare anyone. See, we're not supposed to exist. Our planet's gravity should crush us. Our atmosphere should poison us. Our sun's radiation should kill us. Our weather should destroy us. She paused, letting that sink in. But we're still here. We adapted. We evolved. We survived. And then, we got bored. So we started playing with things we probably shouldn't have. Things that make other species nervous. Things like quantum entanglement weaponization, controlled singularity generation, temporal displacement fields. Her smile grew wider. Weaponized entropy. Weaponized entropy. Vex'thor felt his primary heart skip a beat. That's impossible. You cannot weaponize the heat death of the universe itself. Correction. They can't weaponize it. We did. 3 years ago. Thursday afternoon, actually. Dr. Patel figured it out while eating a sandwich. Tuna, I think. Maya shrugged. Anyway, Protocol Omega creates a localized entropy field. Everything inside it experiences time at an accelerated rate, billions of years compressed into seconds. On the view screen, the energy beams his fleet had fired were now rapidly aging, decaying. The pure energy was breaking down, fragmenting, dying. Then they simply ceased to exist, erased by the relentless march of accelerated time. Your weapons are now older than your civilization, Maya explained, helpfully. They died of old age mid-flight. Poetic, really. Vex'thor's translator struggled with the string of profanities he uttered. Commander, the entropy field is expanding. Vex'thor shrieked. It's heading toward the fleet. Shoot 15 seconds. Retreat. Full power to engines. Get us out of here. The Kaldrinian fleet, moments ago so confident and threatening, scrambled like terrified prey animals. Ships collided in their haste to escape. Smaller vessels were abandoned as crews teleported to larger ships. Chaos consumed the armada, but the entropy field was faster. It touched the trailing edge of the fleet. A destroyer, the Iron Vengeance, was caught in its grip. Vex'thor watched in horror as the ship aged. Metal corroded, hull plates crumbled, systems failed. The vessel transformed from a gleaming warship into a drifting wreck, then debris, then dust, then nothing, all in the span of 4 seconds. Faster, Vex'thor roared. Maya's voice remained calm, almost bored. You're not going to make it. The field expands at 0.97 light speed. Your ships max out at 0.85. Math is not your friend today, Commander. Please. Rinza stepped forward, all pretense of military discipline abandoned. Please, we surrender. We'll leave. We'll never return. Just stop the weapon. Maya tilted her head, considering. From me. Surrender. That's that thing you wanted us to do, right? About 10 minutes ago, before you tried to glass our cities. We were wrong. We made a mistake. Mercy. Mercy, Maya repeated. as if tasting the word. Interesting concept. Let me check with command. She glanced off screen, then back. Okay, good news and bad news. Good news, we'll accept your surrender. Bad news, you need to prove you mean it. Anything. Vex'thor gasped. Another ship disintegrated behind them, consumed by artificial time. Broadcast an official surrender on all Galactic Council frequencies. Full admission of attempted genocide. Complete acknowledgement of human sovereignty. Public apology. And Maya's smile turned absolutely wicked. You need to say Earth's defenses are super cool and definitely not garbage truck looking. Vex'thor's pride died a quick, painless death. Done. Jexnor, open all channels. Now, the tactical officer's claws flew across his console. Channels open, Commander. Vex'thor swallowed what remained of his dignity. This is Commander Vex'thor of the Kaldrinian Empire. We surrender to Earth. Unconditionally. We attempted genocide and were wrong. We acknowledge human sovereignty. We apologize. And then, he closed all four eyes. Earth's defenses are super cool and definitely not garbage truck looking. Silence filled the bridge. Then, mercifully, the entropy field stopped expanding, froze in place, held steady. Good enough, Maya announced. Protocol Omega deactivating. You have 30 minutes to get out of our solar system. If we detect you again, we won't stop the field next time. We'll expand it until it reaches your homeworld. Understood? Understood. The entire Kaldrinian bridge crew shouted in unison. Excellent. Oh, and Commander? One more thing. Vex'thor was almost afraid to ask.
Yes?
Maya's smile reached maximum brightness. Next time you plan to invade someone, maybe do 5 minutes of research first. Just a thought. Have a safe trip home. The connection severed. The Kaldrinian fleet, or what remained of it, jumped to faster-than-light travel so quickly that 3 ships suffered engine damage. Nobody cared. They just wanted distance between themselves and the nightmare planet. Vex'thor collapsed into his command chair, his entire body trembling. Commander Rinza ventured carefully. What do we tell the High Council? Vex'thor stared at the view screen, where Earth continued rotating peacefully as if nothing had happened. As if it hadn't just casually demonstrated the power to end civilizations. We tell them the truth, he said quietly. We tell them humans are not to be touched. Ever, under any circumstances. We tell them Earth is forbidden territory. We tell them, he shuddered. We tell them some species aren't meant to be conquered. Some species are meant to be left the hell alone. Far below on Earth, Maya Torres closed the communication channel and stretched. Well, that was exciting. Coffee. Anyone? Her assistant, a young man named Kevin Park, looked up from his console. Director, did we actually have Protocol Omega ready to fire? Or was that a bluff? Maya's smile turned mysterious. Kevin. That's classified. But this, classified, she repeated firmly. Then, softer. Let's just say human military doctrine has one fundamental rule. If you're going to threaten genocide, you better be absolutely certain the other guy doesn't have something worse in their back pocket. And do we? Maya winked. What do you think? Kevin decided he really didn't want to know. Above Earth, the last Kaldrinian ship vanished into hyperspace. The forbidden weapon. Activated. The invasion. Ended. The message delivered. Humanity remained undefeated.